Hello, I'm John Liu, and I'm really happy to have this opportunity to speak with you today remotely. I'm also very grateful to the Common Land Foundation and the Mustard Seed Trust that make it possible for me to do this work. I have been a professional witness and a student of transformational change in politics, economics, culture, and ecology over my entire adult life. In studying ecology, I learned that evolutionary succession over billions of years led to multidimensional symbiotic systems in dynamic equilibrium. This process is accumulative and leads to the creation, constant filtration, and continuous renewal of the Earth's atmosphere, the freshwater system, the fertility of the soil, and the amazing biodiversity on the Earth. Observing and analyzing how human beings over historical time have degraded natural Earth systems is of critical importance. Most emphasis has been placed on the egregious emission of CO2 and other greenhouse gases. This is both an inconvenient truth and a partial one. I have directly observed that human impacts from devegetation and other types of alteration of the Earth's biological systems allow solar radiation to directly hit the surface of the Earth, raising surface temperatures by very large amounts. This phenomenon unnaturally creates thermal drafts, driving moisture into the upper atmosphere, where it is no longer nurturing the soil and the vegetation, but instead is twice as impactful as CO2 as a greenhouse gas. We do not only have to restore carbon equilibrium, we also must restore the hydrological cycle, the pedosphere, and specifically the habitat for microbial and fungal communities that form the basis of the web of life by making minerals and nutrients from geologic materials bioavailable to plant and animal life forms. The restoration of the Loess Plateau has shown that by increasing biodiversity, biomass, and accumulated organic matter, it is possible to restore lower surface temperatures, holding moisture near the Earth. By restoring the canopy, solar radiation is interrupted, creating microclimates that help recharge the lower hydrological cycle. It is possible to restore large-scale degraded landscapes that have been degraded over vast areas and over long historic time frames. Ecological restoration is not theoretical. It is physical, and the actions of millions and billions of people are needed to reverse human impact on the climate, making ecological restoration also the way to ensure full employment, food security, physical and psychological health. When ecological restoration is properly valued, logically it must become the central intention of human civilization and the basis of human economy, thus removing the perverse incentive to degrade the Earth's life support systems and instead incentivizing actions that are in the interests of all people and all life on Earth. People all over the world are already choosing to work on ecosystem restoration. The need is urgent, and those in positions of power need to humbly serve everyone who puts their hands in the soil to consciously revegetate and restore. Valuing restoration higher than materialism and honoring the wisdom and stewardship of the indigenous cultures, who have always known that all life is sacred, is a much-needed paradigm shift. This is the answer to both restoring the Earth's ecological function and also to bringing justice to those who have been and continue to be so badly abused by the spread of false beliefs based on selfishness and ignorance. In restoring the Earth's natural ecological function, we all have a role to play. If we all play together, it's going to be both effective and a whole lot more fun. Thank you for listening.